This is just some of her handiwork. Not only did she knit this, but she also embroidered it. And it was just so beautiful. I think I've worn it once, and I just can't bring myself to wear it anymore because to me, it's a work of art. And she also would do doilies. And for a long time, I had doilies up on my wall. I don't know if you can capture the picture of that doily, but tiny, tiny little needles. She would knit all these intricate things, and then it got to be a more basic sweater. She went from the basic sweater to, I noticed that she couldn't do her patterns anymore. Then I got her a book on Afghans, and she started making Afghans. Then she went from Afghans to making little dishcloths. And now she just slips the needle, the loops through the needle, and that's all she does.
We really look at each resident and individualize their programming based on who they are and what they did, during their life and what they enjoyed, and focus on their capabilities rather than their disabilities, and provide them opportunities to continue to enjoy what they have enjoyed throughout their entire life.
My mother received her diagnosis about 5 years ago. I received a call from her good friend and neighbor and said that things were not going quite right with Mom. But Mom was coming up for a visit. So I thought, well, I'll check when she comes up for the visit and see how she's doing. Well, she came up and we would not let her go back because we could really see that there was something wrong. I can look back on it now and I can see when it was that she started in the decline. I could tell there was something was going on, but it was very, very difficult to tell because my mother's always been quirky. So it would be very, very difficult to tell if this was being Mom, her usual self, or Mom with a problem with her brain.
Did you want to color it in, or do you want to do a center like we did on that one? What do you think?
That looks good.
Looks good. Should we do some green leaves?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Certainly being occupied in meaningful, purposeful, enjoyable programs and activities, and having a life like all of us, of course, hope to have as we wake up each day, that we're going to enjoy our day. People with memory loss are no different, that they want to enjoy each and every day as well.
My mother taught water aerobics for years, and she loved swimming. She's always loved swimming. So I thought that would be a very good way for her to continue her exercise. It's something she really enjoyed doing. And so I started looking around for a place that offered that. And luckily, where she moved to is an assisted living place. They had a bus that would take the people swimming. So at first she was able to get on the bus by herself and I would meet her at the recreation center. And later on, I continued the swimming by just coming over twice a week in the morning, picking her up and taking her.
I do think in the last 10 years, though, the person-centered approach to care in general has certainly been of benefit to people with memory loss, because we're really honing in on each individual and what's meaningful to each individual and what works best for each individual.
Utilize whatever resources there are out there. Ask for help. I think there is help out there. I would definitely ask for the help. You'd be surprised, I think, how many people, I have several friends of my own as well as a daughter-in-law who have people that have had dementia. So I was a little bit aware of what was going on because they had told me what to expect. And they were absolutely right. It's a hard disease to have to deal with.
It's very challenging to take care of a person with memory loss around the clock. So I think it's important for caregivers to look into the community for resources that can help them get breaks throughout the week or throughout the day, whether that's adult day programming or senior centers that provide services or bringing caregivers into the home. But it's really important to take advantage of those support services and not feel like you can do it all yourself.